and Goddess channel. I'm your host, Star, and welcome here. Let's just get into the reading that's what we're in here for. I created my own Ouija board, and it's helped me contact my holy guardian angel, so to speak, and whatever else is going on with the BS. So I get to this, and is anyone special coming in here today? I see, some special people. Hello, Tyrone. Welcome. So good to see you. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, and and I just really appreciate it. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, Bonnie. So see you guys in here again. So yeah, I popped in. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I just want to say, now I got a hair in my mouth. So anyway, I wanted to say, so you could have somebody special watching you at this time. Thank you for the flowers and the hugs and love. And so you could have somebody watching you at this time, maybe some ancestors. This is my Grams, and she is Lebanese, Syrian, Egyptian. This is where my Egyptian and Arab roots come from. And this is somebody very near. Thank you so much, Tyrone. I really appreciate it. This is someone who I'm like, so I'll just put her right there. She is watching. You could have an ancestor watching you at this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I was her favorite. So, so you could have a passed over loved one that that's watching over you. Your this passed over loved one could have watched, left you something. Maybe you're waiting on that. Maybe someone tried to take that away from you, but this loved one is watching over you. So you have some ancestors watching you over at this time. Let's get into the reading. As I opened the decks, I had the Eight of Wands and I got shocking news. So someone could be looking at you online and like, oh wow, you look amazing. Maybe someone overlooked you, someone who's maybe could be watching you. Maybe someone's watching me. You could have a platform and someone's looking at you from their phone and they got this look on their face. Like, wow. Right? And, and then now they're going to want to contact you. Maybe someone had to look at you in order to get that to happen. And and maybe people could say superficial or not, but um, yeah. Maybe someone wants to give you an offer. You can also have an offer coming your way, maybe an opportunity coming your way, or someone wants to give you something. Um, you could be a tarot reader too with that Princess of Discs here. And the Eight of Wands, a fast moving communication. So you could be receiving something in your email, in your like a text message. I'm really, because it's so fast, it's Eight of Wands. I'm really picking up. It could be in your email or some sort of message if you have direct messages. Uh, yeah, something like that. So it could be definitely something online with that. Yeah, it could be a future soulmate or someone destined to be with you. I'm really getting a good sign about that. It could be a new coupling or a new balance. Maybe somebody who overlooked you is looking at you now and saying, like, whoa, maybe I need to give a person a shot. Maybe I should reach out to this person. Well, maybe you should. You never know. You might get a good thing. Maybe you're considering reaching out to somebody that you're amazed by. So yeah, maybe someone wants to give you an apology, or it's faded with the Wheel of Fortune and the Prince of Cups. Maybe somebody wants to give you a love offer. I do see Tyrone with a heart here, so maybe this could be a love message for you as well. So let's just see what's going on in the cards here. The deck that I'm using is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. All right. You could also have, because I was picking this up too. You could have people who maybe would have talked about your situation, and it's like, okay, but you don't even have a handle in your own situation. Like someone could talk to you about your kids, but then they've lost control of theirs. So let me take this one just in case. So yeah, don't mind the farm animals in the background. Oh, tower, maybe. First card in the deck. So this is what a situation is. Could be something that's being revealed, breaking down a system. When you see the tower card, it's usually about breaking down systems, breaking down structures that are already established. And so with the eye of providence here, it's like something was seen, something that was hidden, it's being seen, and it's breaking down a structure. Thank you for the likes, comments, and subscribes and shares. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's causing a rejection. Rejected and jail. I know you see Tyrone. I know you do. Somebody couldn't. I don't know why I heard jealous mother figure. Could be you could have a mother that's just really draining you. Maybe this person, you went to this person to help and then they became a bad luck interference in your life and it's time to move on. Oh, well, or somebody rejected you to be with somebody else and then now they're realizing who they went to was not it. Could be somebody online that they went to. Maybe they found somebody as a from afar. We'll get into it, okay? Bottom of the tank, bottom of the deck energy, the mages. So definitely some manifesting at this time. You could be in this manifester energy, or this person that I feel like someone's being left, they're the manipulator in this situation, or they try to manipulate, with some word play. I'm hearing finesser, like finesse. Someone could be from Chicago. Like, somebody tried to finesse. Or now I just heard, like, I heard New York, like, someone just tried to sun me. Like, were you sunned? Were you sunned, son? Someone was trying to sun you? Someone was sunning me. Hey, yo. Yo. Oh, my God. By the devil. And then here we go. Is somebody with codependency issues. This was somebody really toxic. So you could have, or somebody that is, I'm feeling coming towards you, could have trauma bonded with somebody that was very toxic. This person, they could have been like, abandoned as kids, and they dealt with somebody based off of like attachment issues, abandonment issues. So someone could have, things like that with the devil. But this is how somebody manipulated the situation. Yeah, it's closed out with this person. You could be dealing with an Aries at this time who feels like a fool for getting into this situation and ghosted this person who pretended that they were something, maybe someone that they found online, and portrayed somebody, and this was a bad investment. So someone could have went towards somebody they found online, and they found this person as a really bad investment with this devil card here. So just give me a second here. I'm just going to look over the cards and get the reading. Maybe someone could have been dealing with somebody that talked to them like that. And it's like maybe they looked like something, but maybe it was like the toxic mother figure. The toxic mother figure. Maybe someone tried to be a mother in your life as well. Like, Like, hey, I'm not that kid anymore. Like you could talk to your child like that, which unfortunate, or but you're not gonna talk to me like that. Take it where it resonates. For some people, I'm hearing high mileage too. Like someone could be using sex to feel good. Someone was obsessed with dealing with somebody though, or some sort of dependency. It could be drugs here. I do see some cups. Um, but it was like a finesser. I'm hearing like a wordsmith. So someone could have said something like, "Yeah, you can invest in me." That's why we see the Seven of Pentacles. It is like an investment, a bad investment. It's just a bad investment. Yeah. And this turned into a love reading. Okay. Okay. So I feel like with me, with this energy, when I came in earlier and I started it off with the shocking news and the Eight of Wands, and I was saying someone could be coming towards you because you're looking a certain way, or they're looking at you online and they're saying, like, man, you look really good. Like you could have been overlooked because they were talking to somebody else who maybe showed more skin or played into somebody's ego here. Again, with the fool energy that we saw earlier, someone could feel like a fool, all right, for believing somebody's words. And here we go. Let's go. So we have from the tower. Oh shit. I did it a whole different way, but I guess that's the way I wanted to play out. So it's reading how it's going to read it. Okay. So from the tower, we don't even. So we have the Four Cups luxury, Prince of Cups, and Three of Wands virtue. So someone again with this tower, they're finding out things, or things are coming out in the darkness, rejecting somebody that they were having some hookup with the Three of Wands. This could be somebody from afar. So the person that could be coming towards you pursued somebody that may have not lived close to them. Again, well, I'm picking up like online. So somebody maybe could deal with an online business, or they do a lot of things that requires people to look at them, invest in them in some sort of way, or whatnot. But I feel like with the Prince of Cups, it was a love offer, but I feel like it was just like a casual hookup. Somebody fell for somebody, again, for a manipulator. Four of Cups, Moon, and Cancer. So this is something, I feel like this is something dealing with, again, family ties. I feel like somebody hooked up with something due to being rejected or feeling rejected as a child. Rejection issues. Somebody who was manipulated through feelings of abandonment, attachment issues. And then from yeah, Three of Wands here, Sun and Aries, strong Aries in this reading. So either you could be this Aries masculine that I'm talking about, or you were just really in your head, or it's Aries masculine, and or just or somebody who is just really in their head, headstrong, stubborn about it. Like someone wanted to make something work, maybe because they didn't want to be wrong. Let's see, 14 minutes. Okay. So I'm trying to make this short. So I have a timer for 45 minutes. So I won't take up too much of your night. Okay. So from the tower here, we have Five of Swords defeat, Knight of Swords, and Eight of Swords interference. Yep. A lot of crimes. Someone could have stole from somebody as well. I feel like, or I don't know why I'm picking that up. but someone could have been very abusive. Like someone looked like something online. That's why we see the Three of Wands. It was like this was one of many. Like this person isn't showing up as a divine woman. It's just like she looked like something. And again, we get online and we see people and they have the best angles. And I'm really picking up this is a masculine read, and 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 the person I'm talking about is a feminine, so it could be a masculine. This is I'm talking about a masculine. But if this is like if you flip the roles as you see fit. So this could be you as this masculine pursuing somebody that um maybe you met from afar. Again, you met online. This person doesn't necessarily have to live close to you. Maybe you had to travel to this person, or this person you flew that person out to you. Yeah, like a lot of wordsmith. Yeah, a lot of wordsmith. But it was yeah, Five of Swords, lies, manipulation, a lot of lying, finesse, and so someone. But like once this person or maybe you found out the truth about somebody, once things got uncovered, things that were done in the dark, said in the dark, petty arguments, like once you found out the lies, you realize like this person had you stuck to. I'm really picking up, I'm reading for a masculine. This person had you stuck with their lies. And it's like once you got with this person, like maybe you thought like this person was going to be really sensual and everything because of what they portrayed online. And then when you got with this person, they weren't really that sensual. It was just a lot of lies and manipulations. So you turned into this King of Swords. Like you could have married this person or called yourself being faithful to somebody. I'm also picking up someone could have teamed against you, and they're about to go to jail for a lot of lies and slander, maybe some crimes that are being uncovered as well, and they're going to jail with the Eight of Swords interference. This was bad luck. This person that could be coming towards you to watch you, pay attention to who comes towards you, okay? From the Tower here, we have the Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, abundance, and fortune. So yeah, this person, you could have went to a woman and this person was bad luck. Bad luck. This was a third party. This was someone that wasn't supposed to be a long time. This was just somebody to learn a lesson from. All right. Bad luck with the Eight of Swords and then fortune, Five of Swords. This could have been somebody that like they only wanted to really be gentle when they were drunk. Like this is somebody that had to get drunk to have sex with you. And maybe you can look at something like that, look back on it, and then be like, wow, this person, I'm really picking up a feminine energy. But even if it's a masculine, it could be a masculine that was in feminine energy. And feminine energy receives, and masculine energy pursues. So you could have been the chaser in this situation, and this person was the receiving energy, but this person was receiving in a way of like the only way they would receive you is if they were drunk. That's how they celebrated. Yeah, with Mercury and Cancer. Yeah, this person didn't like you like that. They saw you as an opportunity. This is why I put the devil here. Like someone maybe had to talk to you and worked on you. Someone had to put in a lot of work to like lie to you for some of you, yeah, Tyrone, I see, yes. So for some of you, maybe you were a little apprehensive at first and someone just kept saying, oh, I can do it, or I'll be good to you, and lying, and maybe sending you a couple of nudes to try to butter you up, right? And then to seem like to seem like they were into you, and then when you got with this person, then they flip the script and then they turn into this cold bitch, and then uh whether masculine or feminine, and then you found out like you had to give in a situation a lot of hard work. Seven of Pentacles came up, so it's like you had to invest in a person. Like the only way they would be nice to you is if you would buy them something, and then it was like, oh, it's great. It's kind of like when I was seeing those videos or you see those shorts, um about how when you could tell something about a man, like him being in some sort of energy, like if he's a dusty, if if he's like, if you see the woman at the cash register and then he's hugging her from behind instead of like paying whatever they're buying, and then it's like that's how you know he's not the one. Like he doesn't really have anything. It's like, you know what I mean, like now he wants to be affectionate with you, now he wants to give you the attention. Same thing with this woman, like you couldn't get any affection from her unless you were buying her. This is what the toxic thing is. And maybe and I'm picking up to a reason why you could have been in that energy. I'm really picking up masculine, like a man catering to a woman. But again, take this where it resonates. And I feel like I'm picking up like if the reason why you could maybe tolerated her as long as you did because maybe you have a mother, she reminded you of a mother. I'm picking up mother wounding. So you could have had a mother that wasn't very affectionate with you. Uh, a mother that her love was conditional, like she only showed you love and favor if you were doing something for her, if you were catering to her in some way. And then like if you wanted to pull your energy and say, you know what, this is enough, like I can't do this anymore, I'm not getting fulfilled, then she'll pull some type of crying fit or hissy fit, like I can't believe you did this, I'm your mother, like they'll pull the waterworks or something and tug on your guilt to rope you back in, or they'll hurt themselves and make you feel guilty for having a boundary, so then you'll accept them back in. And then see, this was a toxic cycle, like you had to boss up and realize like, hey, I'm a grown person, like I don't believe in the titles. So someone could have played on your mother wound, and then like don't say that you opened up to this person like about your mother and then they found out, because when you're dealing with a manipulator, a person's going to find out um like what your weaknesses are, and then they'll play onto it. So if you trusted somebody out of your own wounding of wanting to be someone, like, oh, I'm getting in touch with my feelings, so I'm going to tell somebody like my family problems and whatever, and you're not coming from a healed space, you're coming from like a codependent space. Someone manipulated your codependency, your need to be accepted, your need to be loved, particularly by a feminine energy and a woman. And this is how this person latched onto, became toxic, and you became into her. So from the tower here, then we have the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and Princess of Swords. This was a very loveless coupling. You didn't, I'm not picking up that there was really any love here. It was all in the head, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are out here. Um So it wasn't, yeah, this person was blocking you from moving forward in your life. This person you could have took a hit in your finances with dealing with this person for well as well, just for like investing in them. This person was lying on you. I'm picking on this person was cheating on you with other people as well. Like this person didn't respect you at all. This person saw you as a come up, finesser. Someone came at you as a trick daddy. Shocking news. Like maybe someone's watching now and be like, wow, you're really reading my life here. And yeah, I am. Yeah, you could be by yourself at this time, soul searching, reflecting, in separation. You could have separated from this person. For some of you, you could have married this person and you're at separation at this time, maybe going through a really bad divorce. But this person lied about different lovers as well. This person was talking to other people online. This person, like you met this person, like even like say you met them on Bumble, Tinder, right? A dating site. And yes, this looks like wax. Crazy upset. This person doesn't want to let go. This person may not want to let go because you were the only one paying for it. Maybe you were giving the most out of it. But this person was talking to other people online, other lovers. This person was having casual hookups. And maybe like you didn't want to believe because you're like, well, I'm paying for it. I'm providing them maybe some sort of stability. Maybe I'm helping them maintain what they look like or their maintenance is. So someone should want to deal with me or give me their loyalty just because I'm paying for it. And it's not. No one owes you anything. When you do something for somebody, you don't do it in the guise of controlling them. Like you could have used the money as a way to control them as well for some of you, and that was part of your toxic energy. Like you thought, well, if I should pay for it, then they should be doing what I say, and it's like no, like no one. People do what they want to do. If someone's going to cheat, they're going to cheat, regardless if you're paying them to be paying for it or not. And it doesn't take much to do it. Like this person, you married a cheater. Like and the thing is they weren't giving it up to you because they were giving it up to other people. It is what it is. Yeah, she's not happy, you're not happy. Like it just no one was happy in this situation. Yeah, you're not happy because this is the person you were dealing with, somebody in toxic lifestyle, somebody who like maybe this person liked to go out and party. My dad would be like, not a party. And so it's like when, when somebody, look, I'm telling you, this is a karmic lesson you had to deal with about lovers. This person could have said that they were like, your soulmate or something. Like someone really someone lied to you, someone finessed, someone was sunning you about being with you. This is a karmic lesson you had to learn. This was a karmic lesson. um with yeah, this person's fucked up over you right now because maybe the thing is while you left this person, this is somebody that they can't find anybody else who's willing to pay for it. Like someone seeing them as the dog that they are. They're not worth it. They don't. This is somebody who's selling it online or finessing people online. I'm hearing findom. And so a findom, if you're into BDSM or things like that, dominatrix, have different types of doms. And so I know that's right, Tyrone. You have different types of doms. So you have one is called a finance dom, a findom. And that's somebody who literally just says, hey, look, I need something. And you should be honored that someone like me, who looks like me, is even coming to you asking for the money because no one else is dealing with you. Like, who else would want to deal with you? So, since you want to have access to me, then you need to be paying for it. And you know what I mean? That's just what it is. This is what somebody believes with the Queen of Swords. Like, somebody feels like they should look a certain way, and because they look a certain way, you should automatically pay for it whether you get the ass or not. But the thing is, while they came at you in findom, this person was lying and talking to other people online. Again, Three of Wands. Like this is somebody who was in their head. This is somebody but the glamour spell didn't work anymore. So again, this person is learning a karmic lesson as well because they could be getting rejected as well now. Like no one wants to deal with them. It's like Like no one wants to deal with them anymore. Yeah, you're getting a reading right now. Let's see what's going on here. They're getting red. You get red. The Eye of Providence, you know. Watch me. No, you're tired of. Yeah, the usual. Yeah, you're tired of the usual. You're closing out this cycle. So it could be a Trey Songz fan. I've been having that song in my head, like unusual. Like maybe you're ready for like someone who's into you. Like, why can't someone just accept me for me? And that's because your karmic lesson is you got to accept yourself. And then you also got to cut the umbilical cord, sweetie. Like, someone has to grow up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying if you want a woman that's independent or into you, you got to let your mama go. And I'm not trying to be mean or harsh. I'm just saying what it is. Like someone needs to get over their mother wounding because your mother is stopping you from moving forward. And if it's not something like, you know what I mean, it's like physically and emotionally. There's nothing wrong with loving your mother or missing your mother, but you have to understand that at the end of the day, if she's still a person, and you have to learn that your love has to come from yourself first. People are going to treat you the way they treat yourself. People are going to use it. If you're going to say, if you're going to hold on to somebody and you held on to this cold person and you're thinking, well, if I pour into this person the way that I would, you know, like this who reminds you, like you got with somebody that reminded you of your mother. Like this person could have been cold and, you know, and withheld. And you're thinking, well, if I pour into this person, then it would help me like get over my own mother wounding. Like if I heal her, it's like healing my mother. So she could look like something and look sweet and innocent, but that's the game. That's the finesse. That's the whole point. And then this person becomes a parasite, and because you're stuck in it, you're thinking, well, if I keep paying for it, I'll eventually get the ass. Like for some of you, you didn't even get the ass. Like you just kept paying for it in the hopes of, and they just kept sitting there talking to other people, maybe get, you know, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, with promises of hooking up. This person was out there. Like this person wasn't, you weren't the only person that they were talking to. Let's just, it didn't matter how much what you did. This person didn't see you as someone that they could deal with. And the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, it's not a bad thing if you're both in that honest energy, you know. But this person could have made you really jaded as well because you're like, oh, you know, don't think all women are like that. Or you think like, oh, well, all pretty women, you know, gotta be bitches and all this. Like, don't assume everyone is like that because you fell for the okie doke. It's just having your boundaries and it's knowing, you know, it's nothing wrong with doing for a woman, but let somebody put into you too. Like, knowing someone's showing you interest, you got to listen to your intuition. For some of you, you ignored your intuition. Like something told you, like maybe I should stop. But because you have a mother wounding and you're feeling if I heal her, I'm healing my mother, you know, like I'm getting the love there. Like you're not. It's not your job to heal people, it's their job to heal themselves. Like, what if you weren't there? You need to make peace with that and then move on. And yeah, yeah, because someone was trying to trap you. You were trapped by this person and landed on the Eight of Swords. Like someone was trying to trap you with your feelings of rejection. So maybe you had a mother too that kind of rejected you in some way, would talk to you in a certain way, allow other people to talk to you in a certain way and wouldn't defend you. So you felt like, you know, like you weren't good enough, that you were trying to find love. I'm telling you, this person massive regrets. This person really regrets losing you. You again, you could have been the one providing this person any type of stability. Like it just because someone um like they could be talking to other people, but it doesn't mean that they were paying. It could have been they were trying to talk to people to try to get something out of them, but they weren't giving it up like the way you were giving it up. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm here, I'm like, damn, this is so hard to work with. Like somebody was like, they were trying to get other people to pay for it, and people weren't buying it because some people like seeing the BS. You know how, you know what I'm saying? Kept chasing and chasing, like they want conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing like these tricks are so hard to work with. Like, you know, like somebody somebody this woman doesn't respect men anyway. So you were winning a losing battle anyway. Like this person doesn't respect men. She doesn't respect men. Yeah, True Colors came out on karmic lesson, like the lessons, like you know now, like you know about, like you know this person and how they get down. Like you could have found out their dating profiles. Yeah, you're, you know, maybe you've gotten into yourself, maybe you turn to your own faith, maybe. And it's not just about, you know, praying on the outside. You maybe you could have had to meditate, you had to get by yourself and get spiritual, like sit by yourself, a soul search, like what is happiness to me? Like, why am I attached to this person? Who does this person remind me of that I'm sticking with it in the first place? What am I doing here? Why am I still, why would I be attached and keep pouring love into somebody that's not loving me? What am I doing? And this was really hard because it's really hard to look at yourself, especially when, you know, and then men have pride too. We all have pride. We all don't want to admit that who we're investing in is wrong, especially like when we're good and we're honest people. Like we don't want to, like like you could have came at this person really genuine, and you could have had really good intentions for somebody, but it was like you were stuck in your head, this person was stuck in your head, and because you could have, even when you maybe tried to walk away, someone would say the right things, finesse, sunning, right? Someone would say the right thing and sprinkle the trickery, maybe send you a nude or, you know, something peeking out somewhere. And then it would rope you back in like, well, maybe I have a chance because, you know, they showed me their breast. And it's like, yeah, but they sent that pic to like 50 other people. You know, it's like you weren't special. I hate to admit it. And we've all been in that bag of just like, and it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, regardless of what you look like people could get tricked all the time and they look a certain way or whatever. And it could be like, you know, maybe you're a business person and you run a business and it's hard for you to meet people because you're always busy. So maybe this person that you were talking to, that, you know, I'm picking up someone could have been targeting you as well. Maybe someone was watching you for a while. For some of you, like they knew how to come at you because they watched you, and they, you know, so you could have been targeted. Someone tried to trap you with words to have you in that Eight of Swords stuck in your head, but this was misdirected energy. This was an interference. I believe before you run into the person that you want, for some of you, you have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to cut off attachments. You have to get over mommy. You know, like what if you weren't there? Like someone's mother, like your mother could maybe because she doesn't have a relationship. Like she tries to make you that man in her life. Oh, those mothers are so the worst, right? Because then they're like, anybody that comes towards you, then it's like they always got a problem with your girlfriend. They always got a problem because they're seeing themselves being replaced. Like they want to be the woman in your life because they can't get a man of their own. Like it's some stupid shit like that. And then, so you could have a mother figure that's like that. And so even if you try to have a girlfriend or someone for yourself, because she's afraid of being alone and no one taking care of her, then she puts the guilt trip on you. And I'm hearing emotional incest. Like someone's trying to make you their man just because they can't find one or hold on to one. Maybe you got a mother that maybe is just really ugly on the inside and it shows out on the outside. Like this is somebody who is emotionally manipulative, doesn't know how to emotionally regulate themselves. This is somebody who's always pulling on you, making you stay, you ready to go, and then someone's going. Like this is someone who's nosy, always wanting to figure out what you're doing, who you're talking to, where you're going, who's going to be there. And it's like, why is it any of your concern? Like you're a grown ass man. Like I'm picking up, you are grown as, and this mother is just like all in your business. It's like you're not a child anymore. And then you met a woman who was like that, and then you try to like buy your way into, now you're caught in this cycle of people pleasing and trying to please a bitch because your mom's a bitch. And then, I mean, your mom's a bitch, and then you got with a bitch. And who was talking to you, and because you were already conditioned to be in that people pleaser energy and not feeling good enough, you fell for somebody who did that. Look, I'm telling you, somebody I'm talking to, this was a shady person. You could have somebody watching you right now from a fake account. Yeah, this person, yeah, I'm telling you, fucked up over you. Fucked up. Because you could be really in tune. You could be spiritually gifted. Maybe you are. I got 3 minutes on here before my alarm. You could be spiritually in tune with yourself at this time. You could be, maybe once you cut off somebody, you were able to hear what God had to say to you, or your higher power. I say my holy guardian angel. Like you had to get in touch with yourself, which meant that you had to cut off everybody else because someone could have blocked you from getting in touch with yourself because you're too busy trying to wonder what they're doing. Well, if I do this, what is so and so going to think? And you had to get like the Rock, like what are they going to think? It doesn't matter what you think. What is so and so going to say? It doesn't matter what they say. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's nothing wrong to take care of yourself. If people have a problem with your boundaries, it's only because that they were benefiting off of you when you had none. So this is somebody who also violates your boundaries. This is someone like you say no, and then they're like, why? It's like, because I said so. Like, you don't need a reason. This is somebody who will make you try to change your mind, have you confused. You set a boundary of what you don't like, and then they're like, okay, well, why would you do that to me? I'm your mother. Or don't you love me? Don't you want to see me happy? It's like, it's not my problem to make you happy. That's your job. I'm here to just help you out. So, I'm just here to add to it. I'm not, but I got my own happiness. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you running away from this bitch. You could be happy single. You left this bitch, like you ran away from this situation. So it could be, yeah, you're happy single, doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, and career focused. So you could have started another business. Maybe somebody got in the way of your first business. And then, like, in a project you were doing. And then once you cut this person off, like, you could have started up another business. That's why you got by yourself. Like, once you cut everybody off and learn the true colors, and not only about this person, but about yourself. Once you realize to just face the music, and here goes my alarm. Um, and stopped, like, you looked in the mirror. Once you did that, you tapped into yourself, and maybe you started another job, you started another business, another creative endeavor. Tyrone, while I am in a game, the Windy City, the table, and the railroad acknowledges me. Absolutely. And you found your happy space. Yeah. You found your happy place. And if that's what makes you happy, that's what counts. Your happiness matters. It's nobody else's job to fill your cup. It's your job to fill your own cup. It's on you and your happiness. It's not anybody else. So, um, you had to learn to put up boundaries and protect yourself, and stick by them. It's not just having a boundary, because you could have had a boundary with somebody pushed them and walked over them. You could have let it slide because it was your mother, or you let it slide because it was somebody that you were hope would like you. Like, well, if they see me bending for them, then they would see that I care about them. And this was a finesser. This is somebody that didn't respect you for bending for them. This person thought you were a pushover. They thought you were a simp. They thought you were somebody to just keep manipulating. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, you looking back on this person. Maybe this is somebody you found online. Maybe this is somebody, like, you're looking back and you're looking at the messages, and you're like, what it fell on it. You're looking at the messages. You could be looking at what they're reading, and then you seeing, like, wait a minute, this is a pattern. And growth is about pattern recognition. Yeah, they're telling you this person by themselves fucked up over you. You know why? Because you cut the strings off. Oh my God. Yeah, you over with this person. I suggest, if you got your eyes on somebody else, for some of you, you're ready to look for love. You're looking for somebody to, just pursue it. Maybe you're in your feelings. You're ready to get in touch with your feelings again, and that's good. Someone's going to want to speak to you to play on your feelings again. Be careful of who comes back in your life. This person, because they don't have anybody. Yeah, they're going to play on your feelings. This person could be pregnant and they got a baby. Maybe somebody already has a baby, and this person could have a child, and the person that they have a child with isn't taking care of the child. You could have helped maybe take care of this child, and it wasn't yours. This person's going to play on your feelings and say, oh, well, what about the baby? What am I going to do about that baby? And it's like, well, bitch, you had it. You need to figure it out. That's not my child. Fuck them kids. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's not your circus, not your clown. It's like, okay, that's something you should have figured out when you were out here finessing. You need to go back to the dude that finessed you to bust up in you raw. You need to go to that dude. And if that dude don't want to deal with you, well, shit, you better go to the government. I heard, or a shelter. Any final words before I get off of here? 48 minutes. Anything else? Yeah, this person's having, I'm telling you, secret accounts, this person, I'm telling you so. This person could be following you from secret accounts. Yeah. And they're going to want to sweet talk you. Maybe there's, I'm telling, maybe somebody following me wants to sweet talk me. That's what's up. But this person's having a spiritual awakening. They're in a bit of denial with it kind of coming up sideways, because they're trying to avoid an ego death here. Chaos, ego death, downward spiral, and spiritual awakening. This is somebody who, yeah, this person's trying to avoid an ego death. It's like it's being hurt in their ego that they're being rejected in the same ways that they rejected you. In the talk that they talked a big game, now they're being rejected, and they're being rejected in these secret accounts and things like that. It is what it is. Um, yeah, this ex, like you, yeah, you could have been dealing with somebody in the secret account again, like secret accounts. Someone, maybe you could be tied to this person maybe through a dating site. I don't know why I'm hearing Facebook dating. That's like where all the psychopaths and people with trauma bonds go. Like I don't want to have, like, I mean, I don't get on dating apps because I don't, but um maybe you get on, and I don't knock anybody. I tried it. I tried Tinder like a few years back when I was living in Illinois, when I was living in Chicago. And I tried Tinder, and I had actually a couple of really good dates, but I was just like, okay, whatever. But this psycho, but secret accounts and you're sweet talking somebody, this psycho, like that's how you found this psycho crazy person that won't let go. Yeah, it's over. This is over. Yeah, Tyrone, me neither. That is complete waste of time. It is. You know what I mean? Like I'm more organic. Like I like to meet people face to face because I like to pick up their energy, or maybe talk on the phone or something, like, I mean, like just a little bit more organic. I feel like if someone's gonna, yeah, ooh, it had to it landed out no strings, no strings on the trap. Yeah, you cut this person off. Yeah, yeah, you cut this person off. You could have your eyes on somebody who's more of a divine feminine. Maybe you're watching them. Maybe you're in that energy. And so, yeah, the police, for some of you, police are going to pick up this karmic for crimes. I'm hearing online prostitution. So someone could be betraying themselves as, a beautiful woman and they're divine. Yeah, they're going to crime. They're being crimes for receipts. Yeah, they could be going to jail. They could be under investigation at this time or being under watch by the police. If someone is watching you and you're in that receptive mode, the police could be watching over you because this karmic has been doing crimes. Or I remember I picked up stealing, but there's a lot of receipts or text messages. Someone portrayed an image, finesse, magus, got the police. They're actually a karmic, a prostitute, and they have receipts all online and they're going to jail. And you're sitting pretty because you said goodbye to this person. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, whether it's now or in the future. If you'd like to reach out to me, please refer to the description. I do have my email address, and you can email me if you have a question or if you would like a reading. Donations are always appreciated. It helps me support the channel, what I'm doing, and other and future endeavors. So, again, thank you for the likes, comments, subscribes, and shares. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next week, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye bye.